Good evening. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another evening episode of Rants About Tech Live for December 21st, 2024. We're getting close to Christmas. I don't have my reef up yet. I should. I should have this reef up. I don't know why I don't. It's been crazy. But how's it going, everyone in the chat? So we got like 7 people in here. I appreciate you guys joining me this evening. I didn't look up what the national event was today. I'm not even sure there is one every day. That's more of a morning thing for me. I felt odd even looking it up before the show. So let's go and say what's up to the members who are here already. We gotta start with the air horns. Music playing or not, it doesn't matter. How's it going, Nizoni? Let's get the air horns going for Nizoni. I'm glad you could join us this evening. Oh my goodness, Ed's in the building. How's it going, Ed? Thank you. I'm glad you could join us. Driving again. I'm glad you're listening. We're going to talk about this Reddit drama. That's on the docket. That's on the docket, my brother. We got Danielle. How's it going? Glad you could join us. Danielle's in the building. We got Mr. Mike in the building. How's it going, you guys? I appreciate you joining me this evening. We're definitely going to talk about that Reddit drama. I don't even know how to. It's almost too bright in here to talk about the Reddit drama. I should have lowered the lights a little bit more to talk about this Reddit drama. To get into the mood. Dan, how's it going? Let's get the air horns going for Dan. How you doing? Another episode of Rants About Tech Live evenings. I'm gonna start doing weekend wrap-ups for the week on the weekend. So what I'm going to do is just cover all the stories that we covered during the week for the people who couldn't join during the week because of the time that I do them in the morning. But they have time to join in the evening on Saturday evening while they're just chilling, listening to I'm going to put these out as a podcast at some point. Just chilling, listening to the live. So I appreciate that. But we're going to just hit on those stories real quick here before we dive into anything new. Let's go ahead and do that. You know what? I started using the links in the Supernote platform to do my show, so I can just jump to different parts of the show just by hitting a link, because I realized I ran out of space to talk about certain things in certain segments. The links are working wonders in this scenario right here. It's awesome. I click a link, go to the promo. I click a link, go to topics. It's awesome. Anyway, so let's go ahead and do the weekend review here. Ooh, that wasn't the weekend review. It definitely was not the weekend review right there. But let's do that. All right, so what we got? Monday, the first thing we got for Monday was basically A5X2 expectations. That's all it was. I'm gonna pull up some. I'm gonna try to dictate what we see here with these stories I'm going over. So we just basically went over the A5X2. We talked about my feelings on it. We talked about the loop. We talked about the design. We talked about a lot of things. So if you want a good conversation about the A5X2 from Ratta, check out Monday show. Monday show, you can get all that information. I go through all of my feelings about these things. I'm gonna do extensive videos on all of the caveats or all the facets of the device. But that was just like my overall view that I wanted to spew to the live audience that day. What do we got here? And that's basically all we talked about Monday. Next thing we got here, Tuesday, we talked about, actually nothing happened Tuesday. Tuesday, technical issues. So how do we illustrate technical issues here? Bam, nothing. We got nothing. Tuesday, I think I had a 14-minute live. It lasted 14 minutes. Some might say it was the best 14-minute live of their lives. Some might call it the best live ever, even though it was a technical difficulty live and it didn't last but 14 minutes. But it was good. It was a good time. If you were there, you knew exactly what I'm talking about. If you want to see a good time, 14-minute live, you go check out Tuesday's live, okay? That's what you do. And let me know how you liked it in the comments. Let me know. What else we got here? Let's get back to some normal viewing. Bam. Okay, there we go. Wednesday, we talked about a lot of stuff. Wednesday, we got into Google AI. We got into Google. Actually, let's look at Google Labs. That might be the best thing to look at if you're going to do that. So we talked about a lot of Google AI. And let's look at Google Labs. And basically just all of Google's projects, Project Astra, which is basically their hearing and seeing software to let you know or make sense of the information around you. Kind of like what the Vision Pro does. I'm lying. The Vision Pro doesn't do that. Let's keep going. Whisk. We didn't touch on Whisk. I thought Whisk was a little too mainstream to talk on, so we didn't really do that. But Whisk is a tool that you can just put a picture into, and you get a illustration or some kind of animated AI GIF from it. Like I said, a little bit too commercial. I don't know. But anyway, we talked about a lot of Google AI tools on Wednesday. We talked about Apple Intelligence. We hinted at its fragmentation, how it wasn't really centralized, like how you couldn't really get to every aspect of the AI from wherever you were at in the operating system. Parts here in one app, parts there in another app. You got some parts in Siri. Siri doesn't have it all, though. Siri doesn't have it all. So if you're looking for it all, it doesn't have it. Fragmented a little bit for the Apple Intelligence. So we couldn't really dig too much into the Apple Intelligence. And we didn't really want to, I don't think. I think we were good. I think we were good to go, chat. Were we good to go on that? We were good to go on the Apple Intelligence, I think. No one cared. No one cared. Let's go to the chat real quick and see what's being said here. What we got? Can't do that on a Pinstar. Mashup, you're a Pinstar hater. I don't know why, though. I mean, I can't 100% co-sign the Pinstar either, but I'm just saying. Nozoni says, we're going to put ceramic nibs on your site for sale. Oh, we're going to do that. That'll be Monday. Monday, those will be up. So I'll actually have a number of them ready. And then however many sell, I'll be ready for them. Monday, they'll go up. So yeah, Monday. What do we got here? So next, what did we talk about next on Wednesday? Wednesday, we talked about hackers. We talked about a Chinese group of hackers that have infiltrated the American telecommunications network, and how the FBI was so concerned about this that they decided to issue a alert to the American public that everyone should be using encryption on their communications, which I thought was weird. The FBI never wants us to encrypt stuff because they want to know themselves what we're talking about. If we encrypt it, they won't know. So I thought, wow, this has got to be serious if the FBI is like, hey, we want to see your stuff. You know that we want to see your stuff. You know this. So for us to be encrypted, this has got to be serious. So I thought it was worth passing along. Anyway, what else we have here? We talked about a remarkable update. Remarkable update 3.17. That update brought shapes. It's a beta though. We'll see if we can see it here. It definitely was a beta. We did show it on the live, though. So if you want to see anything like that, check out Wednesday's live. Dan says, those nibs are all mine. Dan has one already. I gave Dan the first, attempt at me just giving it to someone to put somewhere. I'm not sure how good it was, Dan, but now I perfected the process. We're good to go now, buddy. We're good to go. I thank you for being the test dummy, though. Dan's gonna be the test dummy for two things. The nib, he tested for me he's an awesome beta tester. The nibs, and now he's gonna test the rat feet for me. I don't know how Dan is become the beta tester for stuff that I'm making, but Dan is the man. So, whoa, bars. It's Saturday night. I'm not even at the club. I'm coming up with bars. But thank you, Dan. I appreciate you for all that you do, all your support for the channel, all your feedback for everything. I really appreciate you, Dan. Absolutely. So next, what we got? Actually, I wanted to show the remarkable shapes. Shapes. Just to give you guys an idea of what it looks like.
Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. This one is regarding the...
So we saw the shapes on 3.17, the beta. Like I said, it's a beta, so it's not out for everyone yet, but it's there. So it just kind of shows you can do shapes just like what you do on the Boox platform. It's awesome. It's awesome. So anyway, let's move on. What else did we talk about? I have to get a mic. I like to move this microphone stand around, if you haven't noticed, and it makes a creaking noise. It's time to buy a good one. It's time. You know, when I bought this thing, I thought, who cares? Who cares if it make noise? I'm gonna put it somewhere and leave it there. I didn't know I would be this dude who does this. I didn't know I would be that guy. I'm sorry. Clearly I am. Anyway, let's move on. Yeah, let's go to Thursday. Thursday we were lit. We was lit Thursday, chat. We were lit Thursday. So Thursday, it was the best show of the week. I do a live show. They're not all great. But every once in a while, we'll have a lit show. Everything will be hitting on all cylinders. We have a good time. Anyway, that was Thursday. So if you want to see a good time, check out Thursday's show. It was so good, I went and made chapters. I made chapters of it. That's how good it was. Anyway, Thursday we did Reddit AI search. I was upset because I was like, my chat didn't alert me that there's a search feature for Reddit that uses AI. I hate using Reddit because I can't search it. So if there's something that's going to help me search Reddit, I want that. We have that now. We have it. So anyway, first 3D print. I showed my first 3D print on the live on Thursday too. So we covered that. I used it. It's already on the 3D printer. It's a basket for the 3D printer. So I can't show it to you right now because it's on the 3D printer. And you know, coincidentally, I think this is so interesting. I think it's so interesting that you can buy something that can in turn make things for it. It's like having that oven in Minecraft. Once you get that oven, you can make anything. You can make anything. You just got to grab the ingredients. The right ingredients, you can make anything. So we're good to go. Anyway, I thought that was extremely incredible. I get the 3D printer and I instantly make something that I can use to put on a 3D printer to catch all of the rejected material so it doesn't just fall on the floor. Now it catches itself in a little bucket. It's awesome. We're going to do a 3D printing project. I'm trying to plan it. I thought I would be able to put out a poll that quickly do that, but it wasn't quick or easy. So I'm going to take a little bit more time with that. And then we're going to do a whole stream with the printer. It'll be going in the background, printing something. And by the time we get done, it'll have something that we can, we'll have something that we can like put. What I'm going to do is whatever we print that day, I'm going to put that inside the very next order I get from the store. So the very next order I get from the Rants About Tech store, whatever we print that day on live is going into the package with that. And then that person will have whatever they bought and a free 3D printed whatever. It'll be great. It'll be great. Anyway, what else did we do Thursday? Thursday, we talked about TikTok. What is happening with TikTok? We talked about it. So if you want to know what we thought about TikTok, you go check out Thursday's show. We talked about TP-Link. I had a personal experience with TP-Link. I talked about it. I won't talk about it here, but if you want to see that, go check out Thursday's show. It's like I said, it's time-stamped. You can't lose with Thursday's show. It's a great show and it's time-stamped. Google Calendar exploit. We talked about that. We talked about Blue Sky account. I don't think we talked about that actually, but we were supposed to. And then we talked about OpenAI on Thursday. We got into the OpenAI tools. Thursday, it looked like Google was eating OpenAI's food in the AI realm. That's how I look Thursday. And things move so quickly in the AI space. So quickly. It's Saturday and things have changed so rapidly already. Anyway, we talked about OpenAI 01, which was their model, their greatest model at the time, Thursday. Then we talked about GPT 04, which is their consumer-facing model, which is their best consumer-facing model they had for the time. And then we went on to a Pixel Leads video. We went and we went in. That was the fun. That's where the fun started. And then it continued when Pixel Leads actually dropped through the chat on Thursday and blessed us with her presence. It was great. It was a good time. We lost our crap that day. We lost it, but it was fun. It was a good time. So if you want to see that, check out Thursday's show. Friday, what did we do? Friday, we did Insta360. Oh, whoa. We talked about the Insta360 Connect, which was a mistake. That was a mistake, chat. That thing was horrible. I'm glad we looked at it together, though, and deemed it was horrible. Before we continue, though, let's go on to the chat here. I see we got some messages here. Those nibs are all mine, says Dan. They are yours, Dan. Need to buy them and sell at premium. By the way, put the ceramic nib on the Safari Twin stylus. Oh, wow. How'd that work out? It's time to not touch the microphone anymore. My bad. I missed the 3D printer. Can you make a 3D printer with the 3D printer? What? Mr. Mike, that is mind blowing. I don't even want to think about, I don't even want to contemplate that. You probably could. You probably could. But then that begs the question. In Minecraft, can you make the stove with the stove? Absolutely not. So in that sense, no, you cannot make a 3D printer with a 3D printer, and Minecraft taught us that. So don't ever say Minecraft never taught you anything. Yes, it will be a 3D printer. It won't. Minecraft has taught us everything we need to know about 3D printing. Okay. All right. I think the Minecraft oven was the first 3D printer, but that's a whole nother topic for a whole nother day. Friday. What did we talk about Friday? We talked about the 360-degree connect from Insta360. That piece of garbage. Let's look at it. What is it called again? The Insta360 Connect. I even thought it was interesting because it looked like the Connect for the Xbox. Oh, and I thought, oh, that's interesting. Oh, this piece of this is not even it. That wasn't even it. Oh, there we go. Okay, this piece of garbage that's overpriced for what it does. It's a whiteboard thing. That's all it's good for, really. And it's $2,000. What? Stop. We talked about we I don't know if we talked about this, but we should have. It was on the docket. Scheduling posts and threads. That's a thing I wanted to talk about. I don't think we ever even got to that. What else happened here? Oh, no, we're not accepting those, bruh. What else we got here? We talked about Surf from Flipboard. We talked about Surf from Flipboard. We talked about Anthropic AI. So Friday show, Anthropic AI, which it's just enterprise. From my perspective, if we think something different, let me know. What else we talked about? We were supposed to call OpenAI. Yeah, we were supposed to call 1-800-CHAT-GPT on that show. I talked about it at the top of the show. We never did it. I think because Pixel Leaves came by and we had so much fun with the Pixel Leaves. Oh, no, this is Friday. Never mind. Different show. Regardless, we didn't talk about it. We should have. And a 3D printing poll. We'll get to that, though. We'll get to that. And I think that's it. Yeah. I think that's it. All right. So, what else we got in the chat here? My favorite stylus at the moment. Is it the Safari Twin? That's cool. And I blew my mind just asking the question. Thanks, Mike. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. What else we got here? All right, so the first thing I want to talk about is the new look of the Go 10.3. What do we think? What do we think, you guys? What do we think of the new look of the Go 10.3? This is the first of the new information for the Saturday. Do we have any? Doc, how's it going? Look at the air horns going for Doc. Glad you could join us. Glad you could join us. All right, so what do we think of the Go 10.3, the new interface on the Go 10.3? Do we care? I think it looks just like the Go 10 or the Note Air 4C. How they went with the super thin lines, kind of reminiscent of what Pinstar and Viwoods are doing. Whoops, not even on. All right, with the super thin lines. I think that's what both Viwoods and Pinstar. With those, that's the first time I saw that. Was with those two. But yeah, when I saw this, I thought it looks just like that. especially with the apps. I mean, the lines for all of this stuff used to be a lot bolder, from my recollection. Is it just me, chat? Does anyone else feel that way or notice that about this new update for firmware 4.0? I will say that you know what though? I don't think they changed the boldness of the Neo reader. We can probably compare. We can probably compare how it looks. Like that looks pretty bold right there. Let's go down even further here. That looks super bold to me. And if we Yeah, I don't think the icons here looked as bold as what they did in the Neo reader. I could be wrong about that. Less bolder in boldness. No, I definitely think these look lighter. I think these icons, the borders around these icons are a lot less bold than, say, what they are in the Neo reader. You see what I mean? If you just even look at these up here, even down below, especially down below, down here. So the Neo reader doesn't look like it's changed any, but it does look like they've changed other aspects of the UI to be a lot less bold than what they were. And that kind of aligns with the Note Air 4C because that's the first thing I noticed about the Note Air 4C, and the first time I saw firmware version 4.0 was how thin the lines were. Yeah, this is the 4.0 update. This is the beta. They've changed some things on here that I like. I'll touch on these. I'll touch on this a lot more Monday when I have a chance to go through it because I think this update I updated it yesterday. I think I updated it on the live yesterday. And I didn't have a chance to really mess around with it yet. I've been like writing everything on the Manta lately. So now that this has an update, I'll start writing some more on this and go through the things I would normally go through, and hopefully that'll lead to me discovering something new about it. At the very least, knowing what kind of graphical changes they've made to the UI. And I want to know how this affects the if they released an update that applies to the Note Air 4C, because I know this update applies to the Go Color 7. Because they explicitly mentioned that in the firmware update here. But anyway, yeah, I thought that was interesting. Like I said, I'm going to go through it. They did change these icons up here too to kind of match what the Note Air 4C does. They did change those as well. And I do like that. What about here? Oh yeah. This is, yeah, you can tell here too. You can just see how thin those lines are even with this. It used to be a lot different. I do want to check out. Yeah, it changed. So this is just genuine. This is just a genuine Notes app. I mean, Notes OS. I mean, they just changed some of the functionality of it to match some of the advantages that come with 4.0. But this doesn't come with any of those graphical changes that happen. Other than kind of matching how the thin line aesthetic is on the Note Air 4C, kind of matching that up on the Go 10.3 here. But like I said, I'll go through it and figure out if there's any major differences here, and we'll talk about those Monday. In the meantime, though, does anybody have any experience with the new operating system on any of the Boox devices? Do we have any direct experience with it? I'd be interested to know how you guys feel about that as well. So Mr. Mike says, "Oh yes, I'm comparing to 3X on the Note Air 4C. The text is also much thinner." Yeah, on the 4C, that's where that thin text started at. For me, I didn't notice them doing that. It looked like they were going to bolder lines with the 10.3 when it came out because it was super bold. But then and then they kind of matched that boldness with the 3C when it got like the update after that. But now they're going within lines. So, but that's that's kind of what the industry's doing. The industry's going with thinner lines, less boldness. I'm noticing. So, your boy was mentioned in Reddit the other day. So I'm looking. I don't know. Max is not here right now. I really appreciate Max. He keeps me in the loop about certain things, and like I had to go to Reddit. Like I'll pop up. You know what? You know what's? You know what I was thinking though. When I got mentioned on Reddit and I went to go see what it was, let's take a look at this actually. Let's take a look. When I got mentioned on Reddit and I went to go see what the hubbub was all about, oh, this isn't it at all. This is not it. There it is. Oh, there's not it. This is it. Okay, all right. So when I went to Reddit to see what the hubbub was all about, it wasn't even about me. They were talking about Kit. And I'm like, man, somebody went in on Kit. Why? I'm like, why are they going in on Kit? Like someone wrote like a whole book about why they don't like Kit and why someone referred Kit to them for eInk. They were like, why are people referring? I'm like, whoa. A hit piece on a YouTuber. I'm like, whoa. So yeah, you know what? Last time I checked, it was taken down. Can we confirm that? Last time we checked, like it got taken down. I was hoping to come on stream and just go in on it. I wanted to go to it and just go in. I couldn't though because they took it down. I'm gonna try to find it though. Someone must have copied it. Okay, here we go. I mean, this isn't the post. This isn't the post at all. Let me fix this. Oh boy. Where's Oh, there we go. Okay. Oh, I can't change it. Oh, chat. That's crazy. Oh no, I can. Why is that happening? For whatever reason is happening, I hope you guys can see this. Ed says the dude that just got home. We haven't got into it yet, Ed. You're good to go. So anyway, they went in on Kit. Oh, can we see this? So somebody went in on Kit. And for no reason, it seems. Like, I don't know why anyone would go in on Kit like this. But anyway, it was a whole thing. But the problem with this is that it just didn't make sense to me, like why someone would attack someone for how they choose to make videos. I mean, they were kind of discounting the work that goes into making videos. I'm like, I don't care what anyone does when they're making videos. It's all work. There's no lazy making videos. Either the video is good or it's bad, but there's no laziness in it. You know what I mean? In my mind, that's how I see it. So anyway, Wow. Oh, see full discussion. Yes. Oh, the post was taken down, but the comments are still there. So a lot of people were basically talking about how, how they felt about Kit's videos. Um, some people were like, it's helpful. Some people were, speaking less of Kit for whatever reason. But then this is where I thought was interesting. The guy asked for recommendations of people that made decent videos on eInk or whatever. Someone mentioned me. We're gonna get to that. I got a question too for the chat. Just to see what you guys' answer gonna be. I like this guy. He does. I think this guy does. Nope, wrong guy. Wrong dude. I thought he was a YouTuber on YouTube, but wrong dude. Wrong dude. I thought I recognized his face, but it was the wrong guy. Here's Ed. Listen, Ed don't care. Ed will put himself in the fire. He'll put himself in the line of fire on Reddit. Ed went in Kit's defense. I appreciate that. I was going to go in on Kit's defense, but I thought, he doesn't need me to do that. Ed went in. There's nothing I can say that Ed didn't. Only part I was going to add was it's not. I was going to add this little part. There's no such thing as easy videos. It's work making videos. I don't care how you choose to do it, what you do when you do it. Cutting video of any type and uploading to YouTube is work. That's just what it is. If you don't think it is, try it. It's work. Where we at here? Oh, is that it? Did I go past myself? I might have. No, I didn't go past myself. Oh, wow. Let me just go back a little bit. Here we go. Okay, so so this guy right here says, Rants About Tech has a great vibe and engage with the audience. And then this dude is like, Rants About Tech is far worse offender than Kit, in my opinion. What? First of all, like, what does that even mean? Like that was my initial thought was like, what does this mean? I'm like, worst offender of what? Like what? First of all, I didn't even get the gist of what they were like. I didn't understand like from the original poster's post what they were offending Kid of. All I got of it was that they were just saying it was like lazy. And I'm like, there's no lazy in making videos. It just isn't. It's all work. But that was my take on it. I don't know what the guy was saying. I don't know what I don't know what the dude was saying Kit was an offender of. So I didn't really get what this guy was saying. I'm worse. For what, dude? So I'm like, so someone was like, could you like tell us how he's the worst? Like I don't know if they were defending me or not, but they were like basically like, could you tell us how he's worse? I guess trying to get information on what they thought. And my response was yes, please tell us. Like what are you referring to? And then someone responded to me, I guess. I don't know. It's so hard for me to follow Reddit comments. It's so hard. It's so hard for me to follow Reddit comments, but I'm trying. Anyway, then someone responded to that. I guess they were responding to me. Right. Listen, I won't even. Okay, moving on. Thank you, Doc. I'm like trying to figure out what's being said here. So then someone, I guess, responding to me saying, yes, please tell us. They say this, and this confused me even more. So here we go. I think people want more in-depth content, clever use cases, and workflows. I don't know if this person watches my content. Because if I don't do nothing, I'm showing use cases. Maybe not workflows. I do show workflows. Yes, I do. I did a whole like Supernote video like showing my workflow. But anyway, tips to alleviate pain points. I'd like someone to explore Python and explain it to me. So I'm confused even by that because I'm like, okay, well, hey, dude, you didn't answer my question. I asked, please could you tell us how I'm the worst offender here? That was the question. So now I'm more confused. I'm like, was that a way of answering the question, or did it just get avoided entirely and they just wanted to write something? I don't know. But regardless, the whole thing confused me. I wrote something that I don't see here. I wrote a reply. Oh, it's gone. Oh, it's gone. That sucks. Anyway, I did write a reply. And this isn't that wasn't the one. That definitely wasn't the one. Oh, through any event. Yeah, it was a very weird situation. So I guess my question is two things. Two things I wanted to ask of the chat here tonight. First thing is, what were they offending Kit of? Or what was Kit being like, what was his offense? What did he do that people were upset about? First, I guess that makes three things I want to know. So first off, what was it? From my mind, they were just saying it was like lazy, like video making. I'm like, there's no such thing as that. That was my take on it. But I could be wrong on that. Let's go to the chat real quick. Let me see here where we at. Mashup Mike says, Reddit is a toxic wasteland. Yeah, but I love it. I don't know why I love it, but I do. CJ says, Kit promises Boox too much in the mind of Supernote hardcore fans, maybe. Okay. I mean, people think I have a bias, so I could get people thinking he has a bias. Even if he doesn't, I definitely do not have a bias for any particular company or device. I don't care. I use what I like to use, and I like what I like, and I come on here and I talk to you guys about it. But I can see people thinking that I have a bias at different times because of how I talk about things. I just saw a comment saying you were the worst offender. Yes, but of what? I'm like, I couldn't figure that out. And asking didn't help. Asking just confused the situation even more. CJ says, Control F. Jay says, what? These people are on one. Absolutely. But I want to know what they're on. I want to know. Dan says, I know I'm going to get hate for saying this, but Kit repeats his videos and then cuts them off abruptly. You won't get hate for speaking your mind here, Dan. Not here, brother. Lau says, hi. How's it going, Lau? Thanks for joining us. Doc says, Rod doesn't have promo code. Okay. I don't want to fuel this fire, you guys. I appreciate you, though. Promo codes and finds something on all brands that can be improved. Yeah, I just talk about stuff. I just use stuff, find stuff I like and dislike, and then talk about it. Dan says Mr. Mike says, Dan, that's a fair criticism. I do see the same content on Kit's channel on different edits. Phew, that's thanks, Mike. You're golden here, Dan. Jay says, nah, Dan, that's true. Yeah, you're golden here, Dan. Mr. Mike, it has often annoyed me thinking it was new content. Mr. Media, I hate Reddit. Mr. Mike says that Jay, I agree. Jay, Rod is an equal opportunity hater. Absolutely. I hate on anything that deserves to be hated on at that moment. You're a little biased towards Penstar. Wow. All right. Anyway, moving on. So first thing, I guess that's the criticism, and thank you guys for enlightening me on what the criticism was. In fact, I guess I remember seeing those kind of comments in that guy's post. I guess I just didn't it didn't hit me that way when they were saying it, because it just seemed like they were upset. And the guy just did want to hate on something, Nazoni. That's what, and that's why I didn't really take anything away from the post. I just thought this is just a guy who wants to hate on Kit for whatever reason. But anyway, second thing I wanted to ask is, listen, I'm on the internet. I'm out here. And usually where I'm from, when you say you out here, it usually means you're out there in the streets. But I don't mean that. I mean, I'm out here. I'm on the internet. So when my name comes up, I'm probably going to see it and know about it. And because I'm out here and I'm on the internet and I'm like everywhere, like I got accounts everywhere. Because I'm out here, like, I feel like I can respond because I'm out here anyway. It's not like I wouldn't respond if I don't know. It's just weird. I just, as soon as I responded to someone talking about me, I felt weird about it. So I guess, should I care? Should a YouTuber respond on a post about himself? I guess that's the question. And this is a perfect live question too, because not everyone's going to see this. So not everyone's going to know that people helped me make up my mind about this. I'm out here, so I just responded because that's what I would do on some real internet stuff. But then I thought, I'm a YouTuber now. I don't know if I should be doing real internet stuff and be out here like that, even though I am out here like that. Mr. Mike says, and Kid has nice hair. Kid has, listen, oh my goodness. Kid has nice hair. That's one thing. You know what? I would imagine he gets hate just for having really nice hair. I almost want to hate on him for having nice hair. Like, his hair is almost too nice. Like, Kid, you need, just wear a hat one day. Just one day. And he has an accent, which I love. It's easy to watch Kid. He has nice hair and he has an accent. He probably smells good. It's easy to watch Kid. So easy. Like, when I first got into eInk, it was so easy to watch Kid. He's like, oh, like, I like his accent. Like, I love this dude's accent. He's got nice hair. He's got every device I want right now. This is my guy. Lau says, there are also some diehard Remarkable fans. Kid didn't talk too highly about Remarkable Paper Pro. I saw people attacking him since then. Oh, okay. Like I said, your opinions will get you attacked. I know mine has. No, you are giving in to the lure of them trying to roast you. Okay. So Dan's saying I should not, even though I'm out here. I'm a YouTuber now, so I just can't do that now. Maybe he didn't like you ranting on Saggy or Orange. I don't like Saggy or Orange. That's me not liking Orange is a common misconception, just like ceramic nibs scratching e-ink device screens. Both of those are common misconceptions. Nothing could be further from the truth. Mr. Mike says, Lau, I'm offended by Remarkable Paper Pro. Oh, I've never seen that word in my life, Mr. Mike. Okay, I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. Probably even has golden locks of pit hair. Yeah, probably. Kit doesn't have pit hair. It's just cotton that lives under his armpits. That's how So Fresh is so clean. Kid is. Lau, Mashup Mike, it really surprises me how they turn around being limited by saying it's a focus device. A debate for another day. Jay, I think it's fine for you to engage on Reddit as long as you're not taking bait to get in fights. Yeah, no. Yeah, see, here's me. I'm never going to engage someone in a back and forth on Reddit. I'll do it in my comments. Because that's a limited selection of people. And I feel like if it gets too crazy, someone in my comments will be like, calm down. I won't do that on Reddit, though. That's 100% true. I agree. Yep. Stop looking at me that way. Laugh out loud like cotton. Okay, so yeah. I won't. If I engage on Reddit, it'll just be to get clarification on something, not really to like go at someone's view. And that's not what I was doing right there. I really just wanted to know what they were talking about in case it was something that I wasn't aware of already. You know what I mean? If it was just, oh, that dude's annoying. Well, I know that. That's a part of my allure to some people, that I'm annoying. So that's not really a con or a negative to me. I already know that. But if they were going to say something else, then maybe that might have been valuable to me. Exactly. That's why I will not debate anyone on their opinion on Reddit. I just want you to clarify your stance. After you've clarified it, then I'm good to go. I don't care to know or do any more than that. All right. So yeah, that was my thing. Being on Reddit is, should I engage? I already did, right? But I just wanted to know, damn, should I feel bad about that? Because I felt bad instantly after I hit the enter button and engaged. But by that point, I was already in it, so I was like, "You've done it already. You might as well keep going." Anyway, but yeah, there was no bad vibes on my post that I made. Jay said, speaking of ceramic nibs, I think I remember someone saying he had an update on ceramic nibs we could put into any pin for this weekend. Yep, Monday they'll be there. I got them, but now I have to put them on the site. Actually, like, take pictures and do all that stuff. So that'll get done. The pictures and all that'll get done tomorrow. They'll be on the site Monday for sale. I'll have a mention on Reddit that Roderick said Kit has cotton armpits. The dude throwing that. Now I got to refer back to the live. Like, Kit, I said I loved your hair, and I do. You have cotton balls under your armpits for armpit hair. That's a compliment. I wish my armpit hair was like cotton balls. It's not at all. Exactly, matchup, Mike. Exactly. All right. What else we got here? We talked about the Reddit mentions. I'm gonna ask a question here real quick. I'm gonna ask a real quick question, just real quick. Did anyone hear about OpenAI discovering AGI? Yeah. Oh, whoa. General Artificial Intelligence. Wow. He said it's never getting out of my head now. Nizoni, that's just Mr. Mike for you. He gets in your head and he just stays there. He does a good job of it. So yeah, this general artificial intelligence. So OpenAI announced yesterday, probably during the stream that we were doing. I did a 3-hour stream yesterday. They probably announced it during the stream yesterday that they had like destroyed all the scores for artificial intelligence before now. Now, I don't know. Now, I'll talk to my brother about this morning. I was going to play the video on live, but I was like, you know what? It doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter because everyone has their own opinion about what general artificial intelligence is, or is it? Yep, AGI. Everybody has their own idea of what that is and what it means and what barrier you have to break to get to it. So playing the video probably would mean nothing here. But I did want to put that out there, only because we talked about AI all week. I know you guys don't care, but we talked about AI all week, and I figured, to top this off, someone made the claim that they have done it with the AGI. So we're at general artificial intelligence now. And what that means to me is that the artificial intelligence can now improve on itself. It can now make itself better. It can now create things that aren't around right now. Like how at one point we had no calculus. And then Isaac Newton was like, I don't know what to do with my life. I have no path, no reason for being around. I may as well lock myself in this mansion, in a room. I'm not going to shower or anything. I'm going to come up with alchemical recipes, and maybe I'll invent a new form of math that I'll call calculus on the side while I'm doing my alchemical reactions. I'll do calculus on the side. Like, now AI can do that. AI can, if it comes against a problem and it figures it can create a new form of math to solve that problem, it now has the tools to do that. Or at least I think they're saying it's now smart enough to do that. And it is like a 3D printer creating a 4D printer. You're absolutely right, Mr. Mike. That's exactly what it's like. Doc says, will the ceramic nib that will be on your site, will it work with the Lamy? Yes. It will work with the Lamy. This nib will work with any pen you put it in. I'd rather you put it in a Lamy because that's how it's meant to be. But if you want to put it in a nasty Boox pen, like the landfill trash they ship with all of their devices, if you want to do that, you could. You could put your precious ceramic nib in any piece of landfill trash you want. I suggest you don't do that. Find a nice piece of whatever and put the nib in that. That didn't sound right, but you know what I meant. Jay says, we're sorry we did not hit a Kurzweiling singularity yesterday morning. What the heck is that? Now I gotta look that up. Oh, speaking of which, support the channel. Buy a t-shirt from rantsaboutTech.com. Nibs will be available at the same site Monday. All right. We'll keep going. I don't have any evidence to support what I'm about to say right now. Okay, I have none. But Supernote did. Oh boy, why is my camera losing my face with my? Why is it confusing my face with my hand? Sony. Okay, I think we're good now. Did you know that Supernote raised the prices of their nibs by like $11? I know we can guess why. RantsaboutTech.com. Get your t-shirts. Support the channel. Thank you. I appreciate it. Memberships too. Members are awesome. We got a few of them here. They're awesome. What are we going to do here? So what we were going to do is we were trying to figure out what Jay just said. Kurtz. Jay, were you just typing something? Oh, Kurzweiling singularity. Oh, okay, Kurzweiling. Oh, that didn't even go like I thought it was. Never mind. Never mind. You know what? We've gotten too far off track right now with this. Kurzweiling. We'll figure that out. We'll figure that out. I've never seen that before. I've never even heard of that before. So I'm interested to know what that is. Mashup Mike, both LOL. I got my Lamy today, so watching your surgery video to prep. That's a good video. My heart was pumping for real in that video. Ray Kurzweil wrote about the dawn of AGI, calling it the singularity, because it is a point beyond which he said you can't predict outcomes. Awesome. Thanks, Jay. You saw me struggling. I never heard of this guy before, but thank you. Mr. Mike says, I noticed the price increase. Probably Kit has something to do with it. Dan says, blame Kit for everything. Shirt is awesome. Thanks, Nizoni. Waiting on the black shirt and nibs. Yep, the black shirts are here. They will be up on the site Monday as well. What else we got here? I think that's it. Oh, any news on the Max, the Note Max? Did he write a book? Did Ray Kurzweil write a book there? I wouldn't mind looking that up. Putting that on my notes list. If he does, throw the title of the book in the chat. If he does, there, Jay, or if anybody knows if he has a book, I wouldn't mind looking that up. Taking a gander at that. All right, so the Note Max. What do we know? We got any new info on the Note Max? I almost kind of want to go on Reddit and troll a little bit. I'm creating a Reddit a subreddit for Rants About Tech soon. For some reason, my site won't connect to my business email for some reason. I don't know what's going on with it, but as soon as I get that figured out, I'm making a Rants About Tech subreddit. So I expect to see all of you there. I expect to see all of you there. But yeah, what do we know about the Go 10.3? I mean, the Note Max. Do we know anything? Any speculations? What do we know? What do we know? I mean, I know it's not out yet. I know they have no pre-order or date for it coming out. But every now and again, I like to ask the chat what's going on with the Note Max in case someone has some information I don't have. Oh wow! Let's go to the chat real quick. It sounds like we got some Kurzweilian supporters in the chat. So Ray Kurzweil from MIT, Merging Humans and Machine. Is that the name of the book? We still don't have the Note Max because Kit is hiding. Blame Kit for everything. Why? I'd read that as soon as I finish Matt Rife's book today. Oh, so it's called Merging Humans and Machine? Oh, The Singularity is Near is his book. Okay, cool. Yeah, that sounds super interesting. Thank you. Brian says, I met Ray many years ago after he developed the Kurzweil reading machine. Wow, Brian. That's impressive, my brother. Kurzweil reading machine, what is that? Enlighten me. In the chat, we got Brian says, still waiting on the Manta to ship, 14 days since ordered. 14 days? Has it been that long? You can pre-order the Note Max on a couple sites. It looks like delivery says won't arrive till Christmas, says Nazoni. Yeah, Nazoni. I remember one site that said it was going to deliver mid-Christmas. I knew that was not going to happen. I mean, but then again, I said the A5X2 wasn't going to happen this year. We were 16 days out from the end of the year. If this was an awards show thing, they wouldn't have made it. They would have been on next year's list. The last thing I actually heard about the Note Max from Boox is that we shouldn't expect it to actually launch before the new year, but probably before Chinese New Year. Cool. Thanks, Jay. Mashup Mike says, a machine that reads, I'm guessing. I don't think that's what that is. Oh, maybe it is. Yeah, but that sounds super interesting, though. I'm digging that. Thanks for the book suggestion. And thanks for bringing that up. I think Jay brought that up. Thanks for bringing that up, Jay. Learn something new every day. And that's why I like coming on here and talking to you guys. I mean, I don't know if any of you ever learning something from me. I don't know if any other, maybe entertainment is what I'm providing, but I'm definitely learning something from you guys. I am certainly learning from you all. Absolutely. So thank you all for being awesome. For me, members giving feedback and just being awesome people. Thank you. All right. So, yeah, that's going to be it, you guys. I'm not going to hold anyone long today. This is just going to be, like I said, I just want to do a weekly roundup on Saturdays. Just round up, talk about the stories that we talked about during the week. give people a chance to talk about those and get takes on them if they want to. And just to do a recap. Brian says, I work in the field of assistive technology. I would imagine AI is huge. Someone else does too. I think Max works somewhat in the same field. And he deals a lot with AI as well. He's been teaching me. But yeah, so we're going to pick this up again on Monday, you guys. The Indiana t-shirt, I'm going to wear that. I'm going to go buy me one. I was waiting for Ed to send me one. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go ahead and buy me one. I'm going ahead and buy the Indiana shirt. It's going to happen before the end of the year. I'm buying the Indiana shirt and I'm going to wear it on live before the end of the year. So I don't have long. Jay says, I sent the Go Temper 3 back, by the way. What? Oh, okay. All right. So the Note Max. Okay. I don't blame you for that. I don't blame you for sending it back for the Note Max. As long as you're sure the Note Max is coming out sometime soon. And it sounds like you have, in good faith that it is. So I believe you. I trust you. I wholeheartedly trust you. All right, everyone. That's going to be it. That's going to do it for me for the show for today. Thank you all for joining me. We do this every day, Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to kind of whenever. Join us for just talking about eInk in general, or eInk specifically, but tech in general, just to kind of fill everything out and just to kind of share what we're learning here. As you can see, I'm learning from the audiences more than they're probably learning from me. So we're passing information out here. Everyone's learning something, and we're just having a good time. Saturdays is one of those laid back good time things. But like I said, we'll definitely pick this up Monday, you guys. Thanks for joining me. I really appreciate you. I'm trying to talk until the music goes out. As soon as the music goes out, I gotta get good at timing this. If this is gonna be a real show sometime, I gotta get good at timing the music. All right, we got like 5 seconds to go. All right, everyone. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for all the members, and thanks for all the people who watch and subscribe. Have a good evening. I will see you all Monday. Take care.